Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 11 of the Unoriginal Screenplay. Just want to start off saying thank you to everybody who's been listening, watching. We appreciate all the support. Make sure you subscribe on YouTube and give us a 5-star on Spotify. That'd be very appreciated. But anyway, I'm joined with three lovely gentlemen. First of all, how's your week's been, guys? Harvey, I want to start with you. How have you been?
How's my week been? It's been great. I'm having a good day so far. Woke up early, feeling good,
Good. Connor,
excited.
how have you been?
Awesome. Yeah, great week. Great week.
Nice. Kai, how about you?
I watched a movie this week.
Whoa.
It's
Yay!
about time.
The return of Kai likes movies.
Coming back.
To see it.
That's really great. Okay, well, I'm gonna kick off with the best thing about our podcast, the Q&A, because people get involved.
Love 'em.
All
My
right,
favorite part.
we're starting off with Heidi, who's asking, what movie quote has stayed with you? Is there one you live by? You hear it and you're like, yeah, that's me. That movie quote is me. You're looking confused, so that's great. I might just have to start this one off. I'll go first then. I'm wearing the Star Wars t-shirt. It's Yoda, Empire Strikes Back. Do or do not, there is no
That
try.
was the only one. That was the only one that came to my head.
Okay, I'll go
Because-
next then because I actually have one in my mind.
Yeah,
But just so you explain.
I was gonna say,
Kai,
well,
surely there's one from E.T. No, not good. Something
Phone home.
yeah, Phone Home's the
Yeah.
only one.
good enough.
But anyway, I love that quote because it speaks volumes to me. You know, I dilly-dally a lot. I get afraid to do things. I shouldn't bother trying. Just do it. Just get on and do it. Like this podcast. How long did we speak about it before doing it? We should have just done it. So do or do not. There is no try.
True.
Sometimes you should
Beautiful.
try do things. Okay, Connor.
Okay. The first one that came to my head, I got Leah to watch it recently. I'm not gonna say the film, see if you know it. But in another life, I would have loved to do laundry and taxes with you.
Oh,
Of course I know what that is. Yeah.
Peak movie.
Yeah.
That's a cute one.
That is a nice
Yeah.
one. So what, you just want to do laundry and taxes?
Yeah, it was the first thing that came to mind. I think it's probably the best quote from that film because it's such like a wholesome moment between the two characters, and it's like,
Yeah.
but for anyone who doesn't know, it's Everything Ever All at Once. But I'm assuming you three do, just for the audience. Amazing movie,
Yeah.
and yeah, this perfectly captures the relationship between the two characters in that one quote.
Yeah, I would live by that, but I'm probably going to move to Australia and avoid tax, so I can't. Harvey, what about you?
The one that jumps to mind for me is Master Uruguay from Kung Fu Panda.
Oh, nice.
The
Nice.
peach tree one. I
Yeah.
can't remember it exactly word for word, but he's like, yesterday is history, tomorrow is a mystery, but today is a gift. That's what
Yeah,
it's called,
nice. That
present.
is it. Yeah,
Phenomenal
yeah.
quote.
That's really good. I like that one.
Hmm.
Guy, we fill that to you. Don't bottle it.
Ogres are like onions. Yes. No, I like Lord of the Rings. Was one of my favorite movies, and I think Gandalf is such an inspirational man. And I like he's all we have to do is decide what to do with the time that's given to us, or something.
It's something like
along
that.
those lines. Yeah.
Oh, that's a sweet one. All right. Next question comes from Jonathan Coops. It's actually a good question. So it's up there. Having just celebrated Father's Day, first of all, happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. Woo. He's asking, who is your favorite fictional movie father? I like that question.
Ooh.
It's on top. It's on theme. We'll go, Connor. We'll go with you.
Thanos. He's a good dad.
Yeah,
Nice.
nice.
No, the I don't remember his name. The dad from Turning Red. He's a legend. He is a
Wow.
legend.
I don't know his name, to be honest.
He is a legend.
He actually is. He's great.
I love his dad. I love his dancing in the post-credit scene. Absolute legend.
He's good. If you guys have more than one, just rattle them off. I can see you're all thinking of loads.
Because we clearly all have more than one.
Yeah. I'll list off some of mine. First of all, Paul Blart. He actually is a very good dad. He
Is he
loves
a
his
dad?
daughter. Yeah, he has a daughter.
Oh.
Loves his daughter dearly. Bill Nye in About Time. The whole father-son relationship in that movie is the best thing about that movie, in my opinion.
That's a really good one.
He's very good in that. I would say Darth Vader, but and oh, now I need to think. There's definitely
Big cut off
more.
his own son's hand.
Yeah, yeah. Will Smith in The Pursuit of Happiness. He loves his kid. Pretty much anyone who loves their kid can be a good dad to me. Harvey.
Ego.
I don't think
Well-
Ego loved his kid.
You've given some good ones. I was trying to think of something else that was good, but I honestly can't think of anything. So I'm going to say Jack Sparrow's dad because he's just cool.
Oh, he's
I like
awesome.
him. He's very
Cool.
cool.
Didn't
Yeah,
even know
I don't
Jack
really know.
Sparrow had a dad.
He's,
Of course,
he's
he
never
has a
really,
dad.
you never really get to know much about him, but he's just awesome.
Yeah, that's
Just love him.
nice. Kai.
Well, I mean, if we're talking about being a good dad, then Waymond from Everything Everyone Wants,
Yes. Oh,
I was
yeah.
going to
Sweetheart.
say that.
or what's his name? Marlin? Finding Nemo? What's the?
Oh, Marlin's a great shout.
Yeah, Marlin is Marlin. But if
Yeah.
we're talking like just
Thought
as
it
a
was Merlin.
character, I don't think it's Merlin. If we're talking
Merlin.
character, like Darth Vader's cool, Jack Torrance from The Shining, not a great dad, but great character nonetheless.
Yeah, fair. I want to find out if it's Merlin or Marlin now. I'm pretty sure it is
Ant-Man.
Marlin.
Ant-Man's a good dad.
He is.
Marlin.
Yeah.
Oh, he
I
wasn't until he got snapped away and then missed most of the life. But yeah, it's
Oh,
Marlin.
yeah.
It's Marlin.
Well, it's not his fault.
No, it's not his fault. Okay, our next one's coming from our friend Reagan's ratings.
Woo!
What
Yay.
TV show would you want to be trapped in as a regular person with no powers?
Oh God.
Just the
TV
world.
show.
Yeah, just the world of a TV show. But let's say you're in the boys, you can't be a superhero, you know?
Okay, I got one.
Okay, Connor, take it.
Community. I'll be in the world of Community. I'll be friends with Troy and Abed.
Fair enough.
That'd be great. It's such a random pick, but it'd be great.
Yeah. Well, I was sort of on the same lines. I would love to just work under Michael Scott in the office. I think the workers in that show make it seem like it's hell working there, but it seems like so much fun to work there. I'd absolutely love it. I don't mind having superpowers. Or maybe like the boys, so you just see a bunch of chaotic stuff going on around.
You'd probably die, let's be honest.
Yeah, but it would be probably a fun death.
A train will run through you.
fun
or something.
Yeah, it would be quite fun. Yeah, I would be the one A train ran through. Harvey.
Huey's lover.
I'll go Peacemaker because I just think it would be really fun to just hang around with John Cena.
To do the
No,
intro.
no other reason, just fun.
You'd be in the
Yeah.
intro though. You would be
Oh
in
yeah,
the
of
intro.
course.
So
I'd do a.
that's a win there.
I don't know what it is.
Don't worry, we'll insert a full clip when
Connor
Harvey
can
tries this
do
later.
it. Connor can do it.
Yeah, that could be the ad break. Okay, Kai.
I'd go with She-Hulk because she's hot.
I agree.
I'm not going to say no, so fair enough.
Great reason.
No, I think I guess like Stranger Things could count because none of them, only 11 has powers,
Yeah.
but then I would die. I'd be Bob, So maybe Friends. Friends would be a good one.
Oh, that is a good one.
No, I'd be haunted by that laugh track, living my life. With a
Oh,
laugh
true. If you
around.
actually hear the laugh track.
actually.
Oh,
Yeah, that or you just have awkward silences every time someone makes a joke. It's
Yeah,
just
I
like-
think that's worse.
you know what? The Clone Wars and I'd live in Coruscant. I think Coruscant is so great. So there we
Only
go.
if
That's my
you're
new
on the
answer.
top level, though. You don't
Yeah,
want to be
I'll-
like down in the pit.
I'm just like Hoops. I'll work my way up. Don't worry. I'll be there. This next one's from Kane Mac 15. He's a regular in the Q&A. We love him. He said rank all the X-Men films. We're not going to do that because that's very long. I just want to hear everyone's favorite X-Men film or in the X-Men universe. I hope we
I
all
don't
have
remember
different
any
ones.
of them.
Well, that's poor. That's very, very poor.
You've not seen any of them.
I've seen them, yeah, but I don't really remember them.
Oh, right.
Do you remember liking one at all?
Okay, I'll say the one. I don't remember what it's called. It's the Wolverine one. The one when I watched it on a plane. The one where it
Right.
starts and he like covers the bloke up with the hole. You know,
Oh, the
He's like
Wolverine.
when there's the explosion and then he's gonna
Yeah,
kill
yeah,
himself
yeah.
and then he like covers him up at the beginning. That one.
That's the Wolverine.
That is- I
yeah.
think
Is that
that
just
is-
the Wolverine?
Is it Hiroshima that
I think that's a really underrated X-Men film, by the way. I think
yeah,
that's
I think it was really good. Yeah.
Yeah.
I watched it on a plane.
I thought you
I
were going to say
remember the scene
Logan,
where
but
No, that's too obvious. That's why I didn't
It
say
is, it is.
Logan. But I just remember the scene where he gets cut in half with the sword and then he gets like glued back together because he's got his healing powers. That stuck with me. So cold.
I actually really like that movie. It's fun. Harvey?
I actually haven't ever seen X-Men. so I can't really comment.
I shouldn't be surprised.
But I know Logan's good, so Logan.
Fair enough. Oh, we got to
No
get you on
reasoning behind
X-Men.
it.
We got to get you on it. Kai?
I don't know if this technically counts, but I'm going to go Deadpool.
Yes, it does definitely counts. Yeah.
Cool. Then Deadpool. Yeah,
Oh,
the
I've
first
seen
one,
that
I
one.
think.
There you
I
go.
haven't
go.
seen X-Men.
Okay, then I'll take Days of Future Past then. That's another really good one.
See, my actual favorite
I
one
agree.
is Deadpool 2. I've been a Deadpool 2 guy for a long time, and then it would probably be Days of Future Past or maybe the first Deadpool. But people are going to hate we didn't say Logan. But
Oh, we
Logan's...
said it.
I did. I
you
did.
did? Oh, never mind. Okay, Harvey
He
loves
hadn't watched
Logan.
it.
He loves Logan.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Shh.
Okay, and the final one from Ham Flabber. We'll go with that. If you were to have a meal from a film, what would it be?
Ratatouille.
Yeah, I thought that'd be
I
the
don't even
obvious one.
like half the stuff in there, but that looks amazing.
The way he makes it. Yeah, there's love in that. There is love.
Yeah.
I love when you two just look in the sky. You don't want me to pick you.
No, it's because I'm trying to think. Like, and I have like a shelf over there of like all my movies and Funkos and stuff, and
I
I
actually
just
don't
like
know,
look
so-
over there for inspiration, the food and stuff.
The muffins they make in Cat in the Hat. I always thought they looked amazing. They're like purple muffins. They looked amazing.
Yeah.
I want those.
Look at the
breadless
food
bread
coloring
platter.
in them. Oh my god.
From the menu.
What is it? The
The breadless bread platter.
Breadless bread.
To be fair, the cheeseburger in that
yeah,
movie
I was gonna say
amazing.
the cheeseburger could pass.
Yeah.
All the burritos, still just burritos, but you get a
Oh,
little.
I'll have
custom
I'll have
thing.
Spider-Man 2 pizza.
Oh,
Love that.
nice. Yeah.
It's pizza time.
What would I go for?
So awkward.
Maybe
Josiah, you've got to edit laugh tracks into this now that we've brought it up. Like just occasionally.
I'll get the ones from Friends, the exact
Yes.
same one.
Yeah.
I would now. Oh yeah, the shawarmas from Avengers. They're cool. Maybe the fish that Gollum kills and eats. That's quite a good one.
What?
Raw?
Yeah. And then I can sing his song when he does it. But I don't remember any.
I want to see you reenact that now.
we're gonna have a great ad break now. Me pretending to kill a fish and Connor doing the Peacemaker dance. But no, probably anything from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, to be honest.
Oh,
Yeah.
the opening bit in the everything's chocolate room.
Yeah.
That looked amazing.
Okay. Now there was a big thing that happened this week. Netflix had a big announcement show, the Tudum announcement thing. I'm not nice. That's what we needed. I'm not going to talk about everything because there was a lot announced, but I've got a few jotted down. I want to hear your thoughts or not. First of all, Avatar: The Last Airbender live action first look and a 2024 release date. Has anyone seen the animated show?
No,
I
mid.
had not.
Well, I have, and it's incredible. So I'd recommend watching it. I think the cast looks. I think they've actually done really, really well with the cast. I think it looks really good. And if it's anything like the animated show, I'm very excited. So I'd recommend
Isn't
watching
one of the I saw on Twitter that one of the actors who's playing an indigenous character in it said he's indigenous in real life, but he's actually just white, and for some reason he's got away with it. Yeah, he said he has indigenous heritage, and he's
just
not
to get the role.
He's just white, and he's just really weird. I
Well,
don't know how true that is.
I don't know either. The show will still be good, hopefully. Okay.
It's gonna be like M Night's one. It's gonna be like M Night's one.
Oh, I
Sorry.
really hope not. That might be one of my least favorite movies ever. The next one was One Piece live action is releasing August 31st. Again, I know people love One Piece. I've never seen it. Anyone care for One Piece?
Is that the one with
It
the
looks
1,000 cool. episodes?
Yeah,
Probably
Yes,
if it's
like-
an anime.
yeah, like-
then
like a million of
I
them.
think we should all catch up before the show.
That's a good idea.
I like that. Okay, now moving on to one I know people will care about. Linda Hamilton in Stranger Things season 5.
I'm
I'll
so
be honest,
excited.
that's great, but I wish we got a little bit more from Tudum about
I'm
season
fuming.
5.
I stayed up for 3 hours watching that purely for Stranger Things. At the very beginning of the thing, they were like, "Oh, we've got Squid Game, we've got One Piece, we've got Stranger Things," and then they announced one thing.
It's still
I'm
cool.
fuming.
That's...
They showed the logo.
Oh,
They
could
showed
have
the logo.
They could have showed us like 1 or 2 photos from behind the scenes or something. Just
They've
to
not
get
started
us
filming
excited.
yet.
Well, or anything of the script, just them, just the
They did that
duffers
months ago.
stood there. I don't care. Do another one. I want more.
Maybe
They could
some-
do anything.
I thought
what's it
they
called?
might have dropped the titles. I thought that's what I thought they were going to do that, but I guess that will come. Maybe, to be fair, there might be spoilers in the titles, so they might not actually announce them until closer to the time. But Linda Hamilton in Stranger Things is going to be great. I hope she plays either a cool badass government agent or she plays Steve's mum.
I've seen Steve mums going around. I think that'd be a great one. Yeah, that's exciting.
I hope she plays a Demogorgon.
The Demogorgon as well. But Stranger Things fans, don't come for us if we don't like it. Okay, next up, Squid Game Season 2. We got some new cast members, also some returning ones. Lee Jung-jae, Lee Byung-hun, Wee Han-jun, and Gong Yoo will all be returning. I'm very excited. I know like there's been a bit of a discourse now on Squid Game, but I still really liked the show when it came out. I've not really revisited it. But did you guys like Squid Game?
I loved it.
I did. I thought it was really good.
Kai, I can see you shaking your head.
Yeah, I wasn't a big fan. I don't think I've actually finished it. I watched like 6 episodes or something, and I think because I watched it after the whole hype had kind of come around for it, so I was like expecting like so much more from it, and I was like, this is just kind of fine. I'm not really interested. So.
Yeah, I think I just love the novelty and the idea of the Squid Games. Like, I know 99 people died, but I would be there like, would I be able to survive this game? I don't know. The hype around it was great.
It was more than 99. It was like 456.
Oh yeah, no, it wasn't 100 people. What am I on about? Yeah. So I would probably die early, but it looked fun at the same time.
I just really enjoyed that. Like I think about that first episode a lot and just the shock factor I had watching that first, because I like before then, like I'd only just really started getting into TikTok and stuff. I hadn't really watched many shows outside of like my comfort zone shows and stuff like that. So watching that and just the shock that I had, I was gripped immediately. I loved it so much. I thought it was great.
I had so many people asking me when my review for Squid Game's coming out, and I was like, it's not. Like, it's not happening.
I hadn't started TikTok at that point. I was still a couple months off, but I was thinking then, that was going to be my intro.
He was in the womb.
Exactly. Love is Blind season 5. Has anyone watched Love is Blind?
No.
I've seen bits of it.
It's like my guilty pleasure. I really love that show. So bring me more Love is Blind. Netflix, if you need a British contestant, I'm around. But that's all for Love is Blind. Then Outer Banks. Outer Banks season 4 had a little teaser.
Mid.
Oh, Connor.
Sorry, I've only seen one season, but
I
just felt like Riverdale.
Really like it. No, that's so disrespectful. It's not meant to be like an incredible show, okay? They are smart with what they do. It's just a vibe, okay? A nice summer vibe, which is why season 3 was annoying, because they released it like January, February time when it's a summer show, and it wasn't very good. But season 1 and 2...
Season 4 already? Yeah, didn't season 3 literally release like a week ago?
Yeah, they did a teaser for season 4.
When's that coming out? That's crazy.
They must have filmed them back to back, like surely.
No, it'll probably be out in 2024, but unless they drop it this summer, which would be great, but they're not going to do that.
I only ever watch shows that have like 4 years in between seasons for some reason, because anything I seem to watch hates me. So I'm the idea of having a season 1 year after the other is like a really novel idea to me.
Yeah. The only issue now is they're still meant to be teenagers, but Chase Stokes is like 30 now. And it's, I don't know how well they'll do after season 4 if they continue to keep going. But I like Outer Banks. It's a good vibe. Pogue for life. Anyway, Zack Snyder's Rebel Moon. We got a little feature thing for it. Did anyone watch it?
Sadly not, no. It's the first I actually heard they had something of it.
Yeah, the little featurette thing they had.
I watched it. Yeah, I was there.
Yeah.
Waiting for Stranger Things, but I watched it.
For that, yeah, right. Well, Rebel Moon looks good. I'm going to say now, it looks good. When we did our
it does look good.
Most anticipated for 2023, I don't think it was drafted, but like it's definitely moved up. I'm not a big Snyder guy, but I like his stuff and I'm excited for it. Will you all watch it?
Yeah,
I'll watch it.
Yes. I saw the poster. The poster looks cool.
Yeah, I think it's going to look good.
He can make things look massive. All his movies feel big, and I feel like, don't look at me like that. I saw that. His movies are always just big and they feel huge. So I feel like a sci-fi adventure thing is going to be great from Zack Snyder.
Yeah, I'm excited for it. And the final thing I want to talk about from it is Extraction 3 is already announced and going to happen to complete the greatest trilogy of all time.
Sorry, that was the most NPC thing that I've ever done in my life.
audio listeners, we just got a fist in the air from Harvey there. Very, very happy to hear about Extraction 3. I believe that's what they opened it with, right? I didn't watch it. I just
Yeah,
took it
yeah.
up from
So
Twitter.
Chris
Yeah.
Hemsworth
Yeah.
opened the show. He walked out and was like, "Oh yeah, this is the director for Extraction 2." No one cheered. No one knew who the hell he was.
No one cared.
Was it Sam Hargrave?
And then
or-
they were just like, "Did you all love Extraction 2?" It released the same day, so no one had watched it yet. And they were like, "Well, based on that, we're releasing Extraction 3 soon." So I thought that was
Yeah.
quite funny. But I'm actually really excited for it.
Yeah, the Extraction movies are fun. What do you
Josiah,
say?
I know you're using this as like a segue into talking about Extraction 2, but I just talking about cheers. I wanted to talk about how everyone cheered for Henry Cavill. That was quite
That
sweet.
was super cool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, I forgot to add.
I thought that was really sweet.
I know, Kai, you like The Witcher, right? So do
Yeah.
you want to quickly say your thoughts on The Witcher, end of Henry Cavill's era?
Oh, I'm really sad about it, and I feel like I hate to be that guy. I don't want to be that guy on the internet, but Liam Hemsworth, like, no, don't. The show's going downhill. No one's going to watch it. But no, I'm excited for season 3. I know a lot of like hardcore Witch fans don't really like the show, but I enjoy it. I think it's fun. And I think it comes out next week, or like Volume 1 comes out next week. So I'm excited for it. Yeah,
Next
it should be
week?
good. I think
Yeah,
so. I think it's end of June, and then part 2 comes out end
soon.
of July.
I know it's soon.
Because
Oh.
I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure
but
like
I'm very sad.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure like the premieres this week, or maybe early next week. I don't know. So I assume it's coming up soon. But yeah, that was
29th of June. Yeah, so same day as, or day before Indiana Jones.
well, that was Tudum. Thanks Netflix for putting on a great show.
Ta-da!
Extraction 3 was one of the big announcements of Tudum, but Extraction 2 came out this week. So let's talk about it. Connor's gone. We are joined by Conrad. So
Hey guys.
but yes, Extraction 2.
Connor's dad.
Audio listeners, stop listening and go watch because we have a new member of the podcast.
He's got more thing.
I'm the same color as my stupid poster.
Well, oh wow, Harvey. Okay, so lock in, boys, lock in. We're here to talk about Extraction 2. Well,
I'll be a
sadly-
minute. I'll be a minute. Keep going.
well, Harvey was the only other person who watched it with me, so that's great. He's gone.
I'm here.
Extraction 2, starring Chris Hemsworth, the sequel to Extraction. I was a bit skeptical going into it because what more can you really do with a concept like that? But boy, that was fun. There was a huge, like 21-minute one-take action scene, which is one of my favorite action scenes ever now. It was so cool. Chris Hemsworth was a lot of fun in this movie because he doesn't have to do much acting. He can just slice people up, and that's fun. Connor, I know you started the movie. What did you think of the 10 minutes you watched?
I actually do. I want to finish it because I have seen the first one. I don't really remember much from it, but I said to Harvey that I watched the first one. I don't remember much from it, and he was like, "It works as a standalone. Like I don't need to remember much from it." So I do want to finish it. And this 21-minute one-shot action scene, well, that gets me interested. So I want to finish it just so that I can see that.
Exactly.
Is it actually one shot though, or is it hidden cuts?
No,
It's probably hidden cuts, I'd assume.
good.
it might be, but
It's
like
good.
I saw the director say they spent like 5 months preparing it and then training and all that stuff, and then they filmed it over a couple of weeks. There's a lot of people involved in it, but it's an incredible scene, and I think the action in general, I liked it more than the first one. There's like a really cool rooftop fight I like. There's loads of great fights in it, to be honest. And I just think the story and the settings of this movie I liked more than the first one as well. But anyway, Harvey, did you like Extraction
Yes.
2?
Yeah, I just want to preface this. I've had to cover up Connor with my phone screen because I can't look at him and not laugh. So I can't actually see what he's doing now. But yeah, I really enjoyed it. I actually think like the action is phenomenal. I just think these movies are really underrated. Like I remember this funny story, yeah. So early days when I was doing TikTok, but like I didn't get many comments and stuff. I still don't, let's be honest. But there was this one guy, and I forget his name, so I feel really bad about it. But every week he would just ask me to review Extraction, and I was just like, nah, never watching this. Looks so mid. And now I feel really bad because like I've watched it and I really enjoyed it. I think Extraction 2 though is more. I prefer Extraction 2 to Extraction 1 personally. I just feel like it's just almost just leveled up everything. It's just so much more interesting and more engaging and just bigger and better in my case. So I just thought it was really cool. Yeah, I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, I agree. I feel the first one was a fine movie. I didn't love it. It's probably like a low 3-star. This one I was very close to giving a 4-star. I think there are definitely obvious flaws. It's very simple in its premise, but they execute it quite well. I mean, 80% of the movie is just fighting, which I don't mind at all. But there's way too many characters, which is one issue. And the scenes outside of the action can be just quite slow. Especially like the first 20 minutes, I think it's quite forced emotion until we get to the cool fighting. And Idris Elba's in it. So
I was gonna say, yeah, I love how Idris Elba just popped in. It just,
Yeah.
like, it didn't really have much to do with the plot, to be honest. He just sort of
he's there at the start and
was
there at the
there.
end, and
Yeah,
that's it. Yeah.
like it's just I just didn't expect it. I had to like double take and be like, is that actually him?
Yeah.
Like, why is he taking such a small role? Maybe he'll be in the third one. I don't know, but
Yeah. I mean, yeah, they do set up a third one fairly well. I mean, they set it up, that's all.
well enough.
Yeah. It was a bit like David Harbour in the first one. I didn't know he was in it, and then he just popped up. I was like,
Neither.
oh,
Yeah.
yeah. He's in this movie. Maybe it's a Netflix thing. They've got Guy from Stranger Things and then Luther.
It's probably they've signed like a contract that's like you need to be in 2 Netflix projects.
Yeah.
I'll just chuck me in for like 5 minutes in this one
Yeah.
that counts.
Yeah.
Pretty much. I actually think David Harbour's one of my favorite parts of the first one, though.
I didn't know he was in it. I might have to watch it now. I love
Yeah,
It's quite an interesting scene, to be honest. I do like that moment.
Yeah. He's a cool guy in that.
He was really good in We Have a Ghost.
A film I will not be watching.
Connor watched
Yeah.
that, didn't he?
I
Still
watched
not
it.
finished it.
But Harvey, I'm interested where Extraction 2 sort of is amongst your films this year.
Yes. So, I don't know whether it's like. I'm not gonna lie. Like, there's been some great movies this year, but like the caliber of like how many good ones we've had compared to like mid and bad ones has been way different to last year. Like, there's been so many more mid films. So Extraction 2 is actually quite high on my list, to be honest. I
Yeah.
think it's actually in the number 10 slot.
Hey,
I'm not
nice.
even joking. I think it's about there.
Yeah. It's 16th for me out of about 49.
Mm.
I agree. I think we're starting to come into the season of good movies right now, but I only have 3
Yes.
movies like 4.5 plus. So
It's been atrocious this year. But compared to where we were at this time last year, like we've had some stinkers, like really bad movies.
yeah, I mean, I agree, but I think we're coming into that summer season now. We still got June, we still got Oppenheimer, Barbie.
Indiana Jones 5.
That yeah.
Yeah.
I'll hold out hope, Kai. I'll hold out hope.
What else do we have? The Hunger Games, which I'm really excited for.
I forgot about that. The
Asteroid
Killer.
The Killer, and Asteroid City, which you guys will be talking about next week. I'm not there next week, but I did get to watch Asteroid City this week, so I just literally like 1 minute just say how I think.
it.
I love Wes Anderson. I've watched all his stuff, and I was a little bit underwhelmed with Asteroid City. For me, it was like the most Wes Anderson movie. It's like he watched his trend and then made a movie on it. That's sort of how I felt. Visually incredible, and I think the comedy is very good. Steve Carell is my favorite part about this movie, but I knew he would be because he's like my favorite actor. So that was great. I think Scarlett Johansson works as well because we've only seen her as an animated character, and it was fine, but it's like bottom tier Wes Anderson for me. Still liked it. I'll probably see it again, but I hope you guys
You'll
enjoy
watch
it
it
next
at the
week.
screen
Worse
unseen
than
this week.
Rushmore.
Rushmore's my second favorite. I think Rushmore's brilliant. 4.5, amazing movie.
Awful. I think it's my least favorite.
You are crazy. I think Simple Wes Anderson is my favorite Wes Anderson. I say that Bottle Rocket's last, but Moonrise Kingdom, Rushmore, Moonrise Kingdom and Rushmore are my top 2 when they're just Wes Anderson. He's showing his style, but it's far more simple and the characters hit me well. Quickly, favorite Wes Anderson movies. Go, Harvey.
Royal Tenenbaums and Life Aquatic with Steve Zissou.
Oh, nice. Connor.
I've only seen Grand Budapest Hotel and Fantastic
Oh.
Mr. Fox. So
Uncultured.
one of them two.
Uncultured.
I
They're
love
both-
when
they're
Harvey
both
says
amazing.
uncultured though. Like he's
Yeah, like shut up, Harvey.
Kai.
I've only seen Fantastic Mr. Fox, so that.
Oh, Kai, come on.
You've not seen Indiana Jones. Don't come at me.
Well, I watched all of
Go
them.
watch an X-Men movie, you unconscious swine.
Okay, we'll move on to the big release of the week, which I know we're
You've
all
not
very.
seen E.T. Hang on, sorry. Wait.
Anyway, Kai's all riled up, so this is perfect. We're talking about the Flash now.
Oh
Um,
no.
I think none of us loved it, but I definitely still think there's a range in how
Best
we
film.
felt. I want to go with the man who I know loved it the most, Kai. You hadn't watched a movie in a while, it felt, and then the Flash was your way back in.
My way back in, yeah. No, now I'm gonna
well.
kill myself. Yeah.
All the way
The
put you off.
Flash. I went into not expecting a lot because it's a DC movie. The trailers looked not great, and they proved me right. In as nice a way as possible. It's the worst movie I've seen this year. It's the bottom of my 2023 ranking. The Strays, Megan, Ghosted, all. I'd rather watch all of those than The Flash again. It was way too long for no reason.
It was
Pretty
yeah.
unfinished. You can see that the whoever the higher ups are over there, I don't really know who it is anymore, have been involved in like editing it and taking things out and adding new things in. Apparently the ending was shot 3 different times across the space of like a year because they didn't know how to end it. I think the highlight for me was seeing Michael Keaton as Batman again, but his introduction I couldn't stand. I think just completely like pissed on any legacy he sort of created for himself. And then he's kind of used well. I love all the people saying that Supergirl was like excellent in that movie because I could not tell you anything she did in it. Like, did she speak? I don't think she did. I wasn't paying attention.
She had that one rooftop scene. That was about it.
Yeah. She's very violent.
Clearly,
What?
I can't remember it. But...
No, the one
It's-
where
I-
she speaks
When
to
she
Flash.
escaped.
No, that's her fight scene, but she has one speaking scene on the roof.
Oh, rooftop. Okay.
Yeah.
Honest to
I
God,
forgot that
don't remember
existed.
that even happening. Yeah, and Ezra Miller's involved, so I was just like, I don't like this. So yeah, wasn't a fan, didn't like it, never gonna watch it again, could not stand it. Quite happy to never see that version of the Flash ever again. Can't wait for Blue Beetle. Yay!
Oh. I think I might just say now I think it's quite hard to talk about this movie without getting into spoilers.
Yeah, very
properly.
much. So.
So I'll be honest, guys. People watching, people listening, we're about to spoil the hell out of this movie. So,
Does anyone care? Does anyone care? Let's be
Yeah.
honest.
Who do I want to go to? I think Connor and Harvey, you gave it the same rating, right?
Did we?
I don't
2.5.
know.
I think so. Although I might have dropped it down to 2. I can't remember. I keep fluctuating between the two a lot.
Oh, I mean, we can work our way up. We can go to you next, Harvey, because we got 1.5 from Kai.
All right, yeah, sure. Why not? It was. I went to see it with my dad and my brother. I feel like I probably should have apologized to them afterwards. But I didn't. I wanted to love it so much. Like, I just wanted it to be like, I wanted James Gunn to be right. I wanted Tom Cruise to be right. I wanted them to just be like, oh yeah, this is a good movie. I wanted them to be right, and they just weren't. I want to just say, I just can't get out of my head the goofy run that Ezra Miller kept doing.
I hate it so much. It frustrates me so much. Like, what is this?
Like
my
second I
my
saw
favorite scene was when he does it when he doesn't have powers, and they like make a joke that like he looks stupid. It's like, but this is what he looks like when he's running anyway.
Yeah, exactly. It's just so annoying, and like, I thought it was just overall just so messy. Like, you'd expect like a film that's taken on and off like a decade to get made, that they'd have actually just like finalized some sort of narrative sequence in the film, but they hadn't. It was just really poor, unfortunately.
Yeah. Connor, how do you feel? You're in the middle, it looks.
Well, I'm gonna take these off finally.
Connor,
So
No way.
yes,
Bring back
sorry
Conrad.
guys.
can we have the like applaud now for when like a guest star?
yeah.
Well, me
All
and
at the
Josiah
shop.
went to a special screening. Very
Yeah.
epic. That was probably the best part about the film, was the actual event, because it was actually quite good, and I was
It
looked
actually
really
quite
cool.
annoyed
Mm.
because I ordered some sunglasses for it. They arrived today.
Oh,
They're very
nice.
cool sunglasses. They
They're
arrived
very
today. I
cheap.
was very, very annoyed about that. Very annoyed. But The film itself, awful, atrocious, absolute. So it's all right. It's like very mid. There was the writing was cringe. I don't think hardly any of the jokes landed. I think there's only maybe one scene that I was like, yeah, that's pretty good, and it was the one when right at the very end. So we're talking about spoilers. Very end. When he goes and actually sees his mum again, and he has that like little scene with his mum. That's like the only half decent scene because there's
agree.
actually some emotion there. I don't know. It's a Flash movie, but the Flash doesn't really do anything the entire movie. The focus is more on the side characters, and even they don't really get much focus. Like if you want to see a better version, like if you want to, I don't know, if you like Michael Keaton, just watch his Batman movies because they're just better. He shows him off better than this film does. It's like,
What do you mean? You don't like Michael Keaton being dressed up as an old homeless man and in sandals killing everyone? What?
Yeah.
Oh, crazy. Who would have thought?
sorry, that's for no.
It's not good. Not good.
It's like, I don't know. What is there to say? The time travel stuff, like it was cool, but it just looked so weird. And
Yeah.
Oh, and then Andy Machete comes out with, "Oh, the VFX is supposed to look like this.
Oh,
It's to
shut up.
It's because you don't pay them
No.
enough. That's all it
Yeah.
is." Like,
Can't wait for
just-
Batman Brave and the Bold.
Oh yeah. Oh boy.
He's been so hit and miss with me as a director because Chapter 1 and 2 are great movies, and The Flash is one of the worst movies I've ever seen. So I don't know. It could go either way.
Well, I didn't hate it, but I also didn't love it. I think it could move down on rewatch because there's stuff in that movie I hate. I honestly don't think it's a good movie. I think it's a bad movie with great moments. That's sort of where I'm at. I quite like
Opening
a lot.
scene.
Yeah.
That was a great moment.
that was
the
quite
CGI
funny.
dogs, babies.
Yeah,
Sorry,
that
the
was-
CGI babies that somehow look
looked-
worse than the
Oh.
Twilight Kid.
It looked so
I'd
bad.
actually managed to get that out of my mind, and now you've brought it back. Thank you.
It was bad, but
Sorry.
I found it kind of funny. But it was bad. But I think there is a lot of good in this movie. There's a good movie hidden in there somewhere. I think the actual like Flashpoint plot line is quite good when he, going back in time to save his mum. A lot of the family stuff is good. I quite like the dynamic between the two Barrys. I think Michael Keaton's very good in this movie. He was probably my standout. I understand what you say about Supergirl. She was definitely underused, but I thought she was cool, and I hope we see more of what's her name, Sasha Calle. I want to see more of her. Because I looked back at the video when she got announced as Supergirl, and she was so happy.
It's
But
very
you can't,
sweet.
yeah, you can't take this away from her now. Like keep her going because she was good in the role. I thought Zod. I didn't really like Zod in this movie, to be honest. I wasn't expecting Man of Steel level of Zod, but it just felt like nothing at that point. It felt like they just got him in there because they didn't know who to make a villain. Let's just get Zod in there. But I hate the final act. Other than the emotional bit, I absolutely hate the final 30 minutes. It's one of my least favorite endings to a movie. I know people really like the action in the final fight. I think it's so bad. No, the action's good, but the whole premise of the final fight is so bad. And then when they're in the little time travel bit and he fights the other Flash, I think that's so bad. I hate the cameos. The Nicolas Cage cameo, I'm going to bring it up. That one was so bad but so funny. And it's the fact we spoke about it on the podcast the other week. Would Nicolas Cage be better as Batman or Superman? And then we get him as Superman. No one knew about that.
Well,
So-
I'm a massive.
I
Kevin
swear
Smith
I was the
fan.
one that said Superman, by the way. Can I
Yeah,
just
you
say
were,
that?
you were.
I want to point that out. I said
I said.
Superman.
Oh no, I didn't. I said that.
You
I
changed
thought-
to Batman, I think.
Just because he's Superman, I still
might be
think
wrong,
he'd be
but-
better as Batman. But
Well, I'm a
Oh,
massive
probably,
Kevin
yeah.
Smith fan, and Kevin Smith wrote the original script that Nicolas Cage was going to do, and in it he fought a big spider. So when that happened, I was kind of like, this is kind of sweet. I like that Kevin
Oh.
Smith can actually watch like something that he did 20 years ago, get kind of made, I guess.
yeah.
Yeah.
But the bad thing is Nicolas Cage just looked terrible. he looked
Yeah,
so
it looked like a
bad.
PS2 game.
Yeah, yeah. But all of the cameos, I mean, you got we got
Christopher Reeves.
Christopher Reeve. We got Henry Cavill from like the Justice League, but again, he just looked terrible.
Oh my
Um,
god, I laughed. I
yeah.
laughed like out
I
loud.
didn't even notice
and
him.
Yeah,
Ow,
the
he
mustache
looked
now
awful.
looked good compared to what they did to him in the Flash. But it felt like massive throwaways. Those cameos. It felt like they tried to do what No Way Home did, but failed completely. I have more respect for No Way Home now because they pulled the cameos off well. They did it well. They didn't rush it. But yeah, there's a lot to hate about this movie.
Also, like the cameos, yeah, cool, whatever. But like, it's a Flash movie. Why were all of the cameos Supermen?
Yeah.
Like, what was?
Yeah.
They
I
should have
don't
had Grant
understand
Gustin.
it.
They should have had him.
Why in that situation was it all Superman that we're looking at? Surely it should have been different Flashes. You did like I know there's not that many.
Didn't they
Flash
have one
actors, but-
Flash?
I think
Like
so.
a really
they
old
had the guy
version.
in the funny hat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know who he is.
They
but-
should have had Grant Gustin though. That was the most obvious one and the one that people would have loved to have seen, and they didn't do it. That was
I
silly.
agree.
He's the real Flash. But yeah, there's moments I also like though. I think the emotional moment at the end with the mum is done quite well.
It's a very good scene.
I think the acting on the whole is pretty good. The
Let's get
comedy.
nuts.
I like that. I don't care.
I hated
it.
No.
I think the comedy's fine, but the "Come on, Barbie, let's go party" was the most like unneeded joke ever.
Have you seen that apparently I'm a Barbie Girl was going to play as they were running around and they
Oh.
couldn't do it. They didn't get the rights to it, so they filmed it
Good.
and everything, and they couldn't even do it. How bad that scene would have been so
That
much
would-
worse.
Oh my word, that would have dropped it so much. But I probably will end up rewatching it, and the way I think about this movie, it's most likely going to drop. But I'm being nice for now.
So long. It's so long for no reason.
Yeah, the final thing really is this was meant to be the restart, but the film didn't really do that. I don't think
No.
it didn't destroy the universe we know.
Was there a post-credit scene?
Yeah. Oh yeah, there was
Oh,
a.
I didn't-
It was just Aquaman being
Oh,
drunk.
the most irrelevant post-credit scene you'll ever see in your life.
I didn't
It's
wait
so
for it.
pointless.
You didn't-
I left. Yeah,
Connor, you
I
left.
Yeah.
Oh, it was just Aquaman and the Flash going out for a drink. and then
Aquaman fell in a puddle.
Yeah,
That's
it's just drunk Aquaman and the Flash trying to explain what just happened to Aquaman.
What,
Brandon
Jason
brought up a
Momoa?
really good point.
Yeah,
about it,
Jason
though.
Momoa.
Oh.
If you noticed, they got what's her name? Gal Gadot in that and the Flash and Shazam. They 100% are only doing it
And
because they have a
Fast X.
certain movie.
I need to just bring this up. Sorry, she's appeared in 3 movies as cameos over in 2023. What is this about? Why is
No,
she like the
because-
cameo queen at the moment?
The DC ones is because she's probably got like a 5-movie contract or something, and it's like, oh, she's only been in 3 movies so far. We need to get her in movies, so they're just chucking her in as like a small cameo just to get her in a movie, so then they can completely destroy her contract when they reset the universe. That is it.
Yeah, maybe.
Like, that's gotta be what it is.
Hated when she showed up because they literally brought her in so that they can make a Flash as a virgin joke. But I have to admit, and I hate it, every time she turns up and her music plays, I love it. I get
Her
goosebumps.
theme is so good.
It's so good.
It's so good.
Her movies are great. I really like her movies, but when she shows up and it's the I lose my mind.
I hate Wonder Woman 84, but Wonder Woman's my second favorite.
really liked it. I don't know why. I'm like the only person in the world that seems to like that movie.
I think it's so bad. But Wonder Woman's my second favorite DCEU movie, so that they're on complete
it's
other
really good.
ends.
Yeah.
George Clooney, he's back after saying he would never return as Batman.
Yeah, because they filmed it about
Honestly,
3
at that
weeks
point,
ago.
I just
Yeah.
laughed. I genuinely nearly laughed out loud. I was so done.
A lot of people like near me in the cinema laughed as well. They should have done Christian Bale. That would have been better. That would have made me smile.
It's just kind of a slap in the face to Ben Affleck, though. Like,
Oh
he was
yeah,
in the movie, and now he's just been written out completely.
yeah. I'm just left confused. Just restart the DCEU now, or the DCU. Well, have we only got one more? Is it just Aquaman 2?
No, Blue Beetle.
No,
apparently
Blue
that's
Beetle's
Oh,
the
apparently
start.
that's in this universe.
Blue Beetle's the start of the new one.
Oh,
Yeah.
great! We're off to an excellent start. I
But
can't wait.
we're
James
starting-
Gunn, bring it on.
We're starting the new one before Aquaman 2 comes out, which is the end of the old one. Which is why I just think scrap Aquaman 2 at this point. No one actually cares. And let's
The
just
Flash
start
has
Blue
done
Beetle
so
and go.
bad as well.
Yeah.
It's domestically, it's done awful. Like it's oh my god, what was
It's doing
it's
worse than
done
Black Adam,
worse-
isn't it?
It's done worse than Black Adam. Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like the reason why like James Gunn and Tom Cruise and these types of people all said that the film was good is just that at this point they know they're bad films. They're just doing everything they can to get as much money from them as possible, so that then they can take that money and restart the system.
I think they marketed.
I think that is what they're trying to do.
I think they marketed it really well because they couldn't do what other movies do because the whole Ezra Miller thing. You can't do these press junkets. You can't.
Yeah, that's true.
All
Yeah.
these social media stuff. So they just did word of mouth promotion from big names who were probably paid well. Like I really hope they were paid well because it's clearly not true. And
Stephen King is my favorite author, and I lost so much respect for him.
oh no,
watching
I'm
this
on
movie.
back-to-back L's with Stephen King because before the Boogeyman, do you remember they were like, yeah, Stephen King really loved this movie. Yeah, okay, Stephen King, and you love The Flash. Okay.
You need to
He-
watch The Shining just to bring it back up.
He just
I know
needs
he hates that movie as well.
he just needs to take a
Great.
break, have a good sleep, and just get
No,
on with his
he's-
life.
I just think he needs to stay away from movies because his
Yeah.
books are excellent. I've been reading Doctor Sleep; it's great. Like,
Yeah, stay away from
I
movies.
yeah. Well, no,
Anyway.
they're saying that The Shining is really good. So
Yeah, we're all done with the Flash. Okay,
Oh, I have one more thing. I have one more
let's
thing.
hear it.
Isn't it funny how this is the second movie this month which has a multiverse breaking incident because of a food related item?
Yes, yeah, true.
One bagel and one tin of
oh
tomatoes.
yeah, that's
Wow.
3 in the last
I
year.
think
now.
that's just really weird.
Yeah.
Ooh. I never even thought about it like that.
I also have something to say. I laughed at one of the jokes in the movie. Only one, but it really made me laugh, and I hated myself for it.
What was it?
It was when they're visiting Michael Keaton's Batman, and he's like eating the spaghetti and stuff because he's hungry, and then Michael Keaton's like says something like along the lines of like, "Oh, he's Batman" or whatever, and
Oh, I
then
know the one.
the duplicate Flash is like, "What, you're Batman?" And he's like, "Why do you think we were here?" And he was like, "I thought this was the cousin's dinner."
Oh, yeah, that was.
And I hated it, but it like I fully laughed out loud. And thinking back on the scene, it makes so much sense that he would think it was the family dinner.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just ridiculous.
So that was the Flash, and in good theme, we are moving on to our draft now. Before we start, I'm disappointed in two of you because we are behind on punishment movies now. As someone who's never lost, I don't understand the pain, but please watch them because this is the
I'll
whole point.
catch up.
You're
I
too
will
behind.
catch up. I know.
Does
Sorry.
the Flash not count as a punishment movie? Because I
No.
suffered.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, I think it should.
To be fair, yeah.
Well,
It was superhero movie that I had to watch, and The Flash is a superhero movie.
The superhero movie's better. So
well, this will be fun if Connor loses because you want to hear the punishment movie for this week? Go on. Batman and Robin in celebration of good old George Clooney.
I've already seen it.
I know you have. So if you have to watch a superhero movie and
I
Batman
don't
and
want to lose.
Robin,
I don't want to lose. I don't want to lose.
it's a good theme with the Flash, and we will be.
I haven't even got anything prepared. I haven't prepared anything.
Well,
did
we're
you know
gonna
that
do-
was a draft this week? Because I didn't know until about 10 minutes before we started filming.
We
I
did
didn't-
say.
yeah, I
We
knew,
did
yeah.
say.
When did we
I
say
prepared
this?
them.
Was
like
I here?
like 2
A couple
3
days
days
ago, I
ago?
think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I just ignored it.
Because I just randomly dropped a message. It was like, oh yeah, comic book movies this week because it's going to be easier.
Yeah.
Yeah,
well,
but I thought what
Harvey's
happened
just
was
got
it
it.
then got flooded out by all these other messages.
yeah, we're drafting comic book movies this week. Not superhero, just The Incredibles won't be in there. Sorry. Yes, comic book movies. But to decide the order, I have a fun game. For
Oh,
Christmas,
no.
I had this movie quiz thing that I never used. So I
Oh,
thought,
I have that.
yeah. So I have here's how it's going to work. I have a question for each of you. Okay. Let's say 2 of you get it right. You will both get a second question. And then whoever like sort of wins it will get first. Who they can pick where they want to go. I'll just go wherever's left. Okay.
Okay.
It doesn't really matter who starts because you'll all get potentially 2 questions. So we'll start with Kai.
Hit me.
Kai likes movies. You talking to me is a famous line from which 1976 film?
Oh, God.
Rocky?
It's
I
Taxi
think
Driver. It's Taxi Driver.
Ah.
Okay. We are now going to Harvey. I feel the need for speed. What film is that from?
Oh, Cars.
It's Top
I don't
Gun. It's Top Gun.
Oh, I don't know.
Okay, this one I know Kai won't like. I'm asking this one, but that's why I'm not asking it to Kai. Indiana Jones is a phobia of what creature? Connor.
Snakes.
Oh,
He's done it. He's
no
done
way.
it.
Even I knew that one. I've just
Like,
like
what?
Jones films.
I wanted to test it.
I rewatched it yesterday.
All right, so Harvey and Kai, you get a second question. Connor, you can think where you want to go. Okay,
No.
Kai, who played the title role in Guy Ritchie's 2009 Sherlock Holmes?
Robert Downey Jr.
Yes. All right, Harvey, the pressure's on you. Oh, this is quite an easy question. Okay. What was
Oh,
the
that is
Tin
not.
Man lacking in the 1939 Wizard of Oz? He doesn't know.
How do you not know this one?
Could you repeat the question, please?
What was the
What?
Tin Man lacking in the 1939 film The Wizard of Oz?
Have
Have you not seen
I
The
know
Wizard
it.
of Oz?
Not really.
Not really.
No, I've seen like weird versions of it, but
He's still lacking the same thing. It's,
is it a heart?
it is. It is.
Well done,
See,
Harvey.
I didn't know whether it was that or oil because I remember being really rusty. But
That's
All
why
right.
he went all the way to us.
All right, I've got to get another question then. Okay.
went to Oz for oil.
These are two pretty easy ones coming up. I just had to
Oh,
quickly
God.
pick from the pile, so they're lucky they're two easy ones. We'll
Apparently
start off.
that one's an easy one.
We'll start off with Kai. For which 1994 film did Steven Spielberg win his first Oscar for directing?
Schindler's List.
Yes. Okay, Harvey, this is another easy one.
Right. Is it a film that I actually know?
Yes. Which
That's an
1975?
easy one.
I think everyone knows that one. Which 1975 movie was described as the first blockbuster?
The first blockbuster.
Yes.
Harvey has not seen a movie before 2015. He is not in a.
Star Wars.
Yes.
Oh, he's lost.
77, Harvey. 77 was Star Wars.
It's
Oh,
Jaws.
I don't know. Oh,
It's
okay.
Jaws.
Yeah, whatever.
Okay, Connor.
Well, I haven't seen Jaws, so
Yeah, but I feel like everyone knows it's the big like first summer film.
no, I thought it was Star Wars. I thought the biggest one was like the big main one, first blockbuster. Sort of
No,
thing.
fair.
No, Star Wars took
I was
Jaws'
quite close,
spot
come on.
as
2
highest
years
grossing
off.
movie of all
Two,
time.
2 years off. Connor, where do you want to go then in this draft?
I don't know if this is going to be smart, but I'm going to go third.
Third. Okay.
Ooh.
Kai.
I'm gonna go second.
Harvey. I feel like I should
I'll-
pick, but Harvey, go
Yeah,
for it.
you pick.
No, I will go. I'm gonna go fourth.
Right. Well, I've been
Ooh.
first for the last like 6 weeks. I was great. Okay, whatever. I was this. Before this, I was like, I bet I'm gonna get first again, and I'm first. So great. Oh.
Okay. Take it away whenever you're
What's your
ready.
First pick.
All right. First pick, The Dark Knight.
Nice. Nice, obvious one.
I'm gonna take Avengers: Infinity War.
That would have been mine.
Mhm.
Yeah. I haven't got any written down, so I'm trying to think like what's the greatest. We'll go.
Flash.
I'll just go. I'll just go Endgame then. The one after Infinity War. Endgame.
Oh, yes. Well, I think
I know exactly what I know exactly what Josiah's gonna do here. I think.
I'm going to take the greatest double up of all time. Give me Across the
Yeah.
Spider-Verse and
Yeah,
Into the
know it.
Spider-Verse. Give me
Know
the
it.
double up. Oh, I
Connor,
love
I
that.
can't believe you didn't stop that. Josiah's
Sorry.
now not gonna lose this week
I can't believe.
because of Connor. Because of Connor picking Endgame.
It's fine. And when Connor loses again, it's his fault.
What even was your first pick, Harvey? I don't even remember it.
The Dark Knight.
Okay, I thought so. Yeah.
All right, Connor, back to you.
Oh, back to. Oh no. Oh no. No Way Home.
Interesting.
And that's Connor's week lost again.
Yay!
I don't know how you keep losing, Connor.
I don't know. I'm trying to think what people will vote for, but it's so bad.
See, what I do is I just go off me, and then people just seem to like me, I guess. So,
Oh,
You're film bro.
but no, there's certain
That's
films I
well,
know.
talking of film, bro, give me Joker.
yeah. No, that's
Sorry,
fair.
I wanted to chip in while film. Bro
That's a good one.
because
So Josiah got a double, so I'm getting a double. I'm going to take Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 1 and Volume 3.
nice.
Yeah, Volume
No,
3 would
Volume
have been my
2.
next pick.
Oh, it's back at me again, isn't it?
Yes.
Let's go with Spider-Man 2.
Mm.
Nice.
I don't know how I got this on my third pick. No one said it yet. Logan.
Yeah, nice.
There's always one like big movie that we never say and I feel, until like last, and it always looks so weird that our fifth choice is like the best movie ever made.
Oh. Okay, I'm going the Batman.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
That's a good pick.
Now it gets tricky. No, I gotta go for my heart. I'm going for the Suicide Squad.
Oh
Yeah.
no.
That's a good pick.
It's my favorite DCU movie. It's on theme.
Very good.
Get
Yeah.
Google up.
I've been very. I'm very happy with my picks.
I'm gonna lose this week. I got. We go Zack Snyder's Justice League.
Nice.
Oh,
You
it's got
okay? Well, I feel like after that choice, I can do whatever I want. I'm going to take
I've
Scott
lost.
Pilgrim versus the World.
I was gonna
No,
pick that.
I
as my
was going to
fifth
take
pick.
that. I was literally going to take that next.
I
like
thought
that.
no one was gonna get it, so
I think it's a really good pick, actually. Not that I would have picked it, but I just think it's good variety. I'm happy with that. There's just
The
one.
only ones I've got left are Marvel movies. I don't have any other DC ones on my list.
There's one I desperately want.
Well, I'm not going to take it from you.
Yeah, I don't think you. I don't even think you've seen it.
Which one? No, wait.
No, I'm not saying because I think the other two have seen it. So
I'll take Civil War,
nice.
and I will take Thor Ragnarok.
Yeah, I like that. You got 4 MCU movies, not bad.
Yeah.
All right, Kai, bring us home.
You know what? I'm going to go Kick Ass.
Yeah, nice. I really like the first Kick-Ass.
Yeah.
for my final pick, I'm between two. Not that it really matters, let's be honest. V for Vendetta.
Woo! Oh wow! Enjoy watching Batman and Robin.
I'll just start now. Don't even say your last pick, Josiah.
I was worried you were going to take this because, if I'm being honest, this would have been a second round pick for me, but I thought I would get it late. It's the Lego Batman movie. I'm taking it.
Does that count?
Yes, it counts.
There's no
I
Lego
say it
Batman
does. I mean, I don't think it's a second round pick. I think that's a bit.
Oh, it's one of my favorite movies. I love that film. No, it definitely is. Batman's a comic book character. It's just with the multiverse, why couldn't he be? We got the Lego Spider-Man.
True.
Think about
Very
it.
true.
So that's our draft. I think it's going to be an interesting vote.
I think next week I
here.
should write some down.
Yeah, that might be a good
You
idea.
got this, Connor. Connor, I'll vote for you. I'll vote for you.
Thank you.
I mean, I have some honorable mentions if I'm allowed. If that's okay with you guys.
Yeah.
Both the Deadpool films were close. Deadpool 2 would have been my next one if there was one. Days of Future Past as well. Iron Man, The Avengers, Winter Soldier, and Wonder Woman. They were the ones left on my list. Anyone else have any they want to shout out?
I had Black Panther written down, but that was like a bottom of the barrel pick.
Yeah.
I had Thor: Love and Thunder.
Yeah, fair. Close. Up there. Probably still would have beaten Connor with that.
Iron Man 2, yeah.
Okay, let me go through the orders then. We're starting with Harvey. The Dark Knight, Guardians of the Galaxy, Guardians of the Galaxy 3, Civil War, and Thor Ragnarok. The MCU fans might like that, so you're in. You might be all right. Kai,
I'll take it.
Infinity War, W. Joker, Spider-Man 2, Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, and Kick-Ass. I like the variety of yours, Kai. I think that's a very good
that's
list.
what I'm going for. Yeah.
Yeah. Connor, Avengers Endgame, Spider-Man No Way Home, Logan, Zack Snyder's Justice League, and V for Vendetta.
It's not awful.
It's not.
I'll give it some
I'm
credit.
losing.
No,
No,
Connor,
I'm
it's not.
losing,
It's
though.
not horrendous. Like,
Let me tell you, the Snyder
But
fans will
it's
love
not
you.
winning.
The Snyder fans will love you. The Spider-Man fans will love me more, but they'll like you. And there's a decent variety. Anyway, mine. Spider-Man.
I'm losing.
Spider-Man.
Don't try and sugarcoat it. You know I'm losing.
Yes.
Go on then.
Spider-Man
What's
Across the
yours?
Spider-Verse, Into the Spider-Verse, The Batman, The Suicide Squad, and the Lego Batman movie. This could be a fun week. I think could be competitive at the top. There might be a clear standout at the bottom, but that was our.
to be fair, we've said this sort of stuff before, and we've been completely wrong sometimes. So
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
do you remember the week I won? That was great.
Yeah, that was the perfect week to go meme round. That was great. But anyway, thank you everybody for listening and watching this week. We really hope you have enjoyed. We've been the Unoriginal Screenplay, the best movie podcast out there, and we'll see you next week. Goodbye.
Goodbye.